All right. So it's time for another video, and we're doing one from the hip, so to speak, here, where because I was planning on doing another video regarding how it became possible to become a global protagonist in an operation where they had to have everybody hate and despise me for no real reason other than what the government is constantly indoctrinating people with. So, but because there's so many things going on, especially as it relates to their attacks on me, I need to do this like an emergency video, if you will. Maybe that's a bit cliche to say, but there are so many attacks being waged on me. It's quite amazing. And the worst of it is sleep deprivation, which has been going on continuously for 2 months now. Generally speaking, I'm not allowed to sleep more than 4 to 5 hours a night, and I'm spending like 12 hours in bed just to achieve that tiny bit of sleep. And when I am sleeping, of course, I'm being probed, I'm being manipulated with, I'm being sent all kinds of things to my subliminal, all kinds of subliminal things, as well as sending some messages and pictures and whatnot to my subconscious in my sleep, or these virtual movie fabrications that they love to try to brainwash me with when I'm sleeping. So, and it's not only that, because when you sleep, when you lose sleep for such a long period of time, you obviously can't think clearly. Your decision making becomes different. All your kind of biochemistry changes. They're manipulating that overtly too, and so they're literally doing everything that they can to make me crash and fail. Everything that they can, and it's a real nightmare to say the least. And they're doing it in such a place and time. So when I'm finally allowed to sleep, typically around between 5 and 7 in the morning, then this is when everybody else is waking up, and they're specifically designing that way. So when I'm finally sleeping, they are sending their virtual movie fabrications to the public. These virtual movie fabrications and never-ending propaganda campaigns. So I don't disrupt their showing, if you will, because I'm sleeping or trying to, and thereby it becomes more likely in the eyes of the listeners and viewers of their propaganda that I am actually the protagonist in their propaganda, while I have absolutely no part in it whatsoever. And this is why I call it a fake real-life Truman Show. The majority of what is being broadcasted in these regards, I have no part in. It's only a tiny little fragment of my actual reality that gets to be seen. Obviously, they're using things that I do and stuff like that as building blocks in their propaganda. But generally speaking, you're only seeing a very slim view into my life, despite me being a protagonist completely under surveillance with remote neural monitoring as all kind of normal other surveillance. So this is what is going on in regards to my sleep and regarding to their broadcasting of propaganda and virtual movie fabrications. It has been around like 2 months now that they have completely annihilated my small business one-stop engine shop. I went from having almost entirely throughout the year of 2023 a turnover of 22,000 krona. That all ended in December of 2023 when it dropped down to 8,000, and that was only because I made videos about it. Otherwise I would have probably 4,000. And but I don't want to get too much into details to make this too long, but needless to say, they are continuing to prohibit my small business completely. So my turnover for this month of January as well has been under 8,000, and we're now nearing the month's end. So that's 14,000 krona less that I have to use for the things that I need, and you see, that is a lot of money to be missing. And the traffic to my website has still halved. Every time I try to open my account to Facebook Marketplace, has been removed from me arbitrarily. I tried to get it back, but they don't respond. So I opened a new account in a bogus name, and within a week I had that closed down too. But before then, I had a plethora of people attacking all my posts for no reason whatsoever. All random people, seemingly coordinated attacks against all my posts. And within a week, as I say, my Facebook Marketplace access was removed on that bogus name too. So they are getting people to complain about me to Facebook by design, and not that I get heard or anything or get to see their complaints, but this is what they're doing to have me thrown off Marketplace. So you can see there's a real concerted effort being leveled against me on many fronts, and yeah, so it is a very concerted effort, and you can see it's all designed for to have me crash and fail. And I didn't crash and fail, as you know. Instead, I came to terms with my sexuality and and what I like, and I made this abundantly clear to everybody. And I deliberately made everybody aware of this, and I have made lots of videos about it. And now I have even opened up a dating account like Tinder. Just a place here for Danish people to use. And obviously I don't have any kind of delusion. It's not exactly inviting, to say the least, to for example, if you're with someone and you in this instance you would have the Danish intelligence agency, PET, the scum, you would have them in your ear while being with me in that regard. And not only that, I'm probably in some people's eyes, one of the most hated and despised people in the entire world. Obviously, this part is a little bit up for debate, but if you were to believe what the government says about me and whatnot, so obviously I don't have any kind of delusion about this, but I'm still making everybody aware, in a very literal sense, what and whom I'm to, so that they can't continuously use that narrative that they used to do, that used to be their go-to narrative, to talk about my sexuality and things that I was into. Not that everything that they have ever said about me is true because of that, but just eliminating their possibility of using the things that I have come out and stated about myself and what I'm into. Now they can't use that against me in the same way that they could before. And obviously all of my actions, instead of crumbling and failing, I have done something completely opposite, and this is evoking a lot of responses, and their propaganda over the last many weeks now have been entirely focused on this. So I'm directing the story as well as being a part of it without me being a part of it, if you understand. So these are the things that are going on that I just had to mention before I do my next video, which is going to be much more on the ball on one topic, instead of me being all over the place trying to mention as many bad things as possible that is going on in the shortest time period possible. So I hope I have given you some insight, because there really needs to be focus on the constant attacks on me that is going on right now.